You don't have to wear trends to be stylish. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Ayshea of Ayshea Fashion. On this channel, we discuss all things fashion, style, and how to get the most out of your wardrobe. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. So for this video, I'll be sharing about 6 or 7 spring trends that I'm excited to try that I think are wearable and that you potentially already have in your wardrobe. So let's get into the video. According to Glamour magazine, business casual is back. You've probably already been seeing it since last season. Business casual is a huge focus for spring 2024. So if you're a corporate girly, you probably already have all these things in your wardrobe. So that's just basically leaning towards more of a white shirt, which we spoke about in the previous video in terms of your capsule wardrobe. So white shirts, but more relaxed tailoring. So instead of a super fitted suit or a suit with like a shirt or something quite smart inside, we're talking relaxed. So potentially more oversized trousers, potentially an oversized blazer, and then a top inside, or still keeping with your same suits that you'd wear, but then more of a casual top inside instead of something quite smart. So for me, I would probably wear an oversized pair of trousers, maybe even this top, and then a grey blazer on top to just make up a suit like that instead of me putting a white shirt or something quite smart inside. So just more relaxed tailoring. So the next trend is the transparent / sheer skirt. So this has been around for a while. I remember Prada did the sheer skirt ages ago. Sheer has been trending for quite a while. So I particularly seen sheer from Prada, 16 Arlen, Louis Vuitton, Erdem, Givenchy. I've seen sheer skirts from all those designers. I've also seen some in Zara and more contemporary, more high street brands. So the sheer skirt, I have a lace / sheer skirt, which I shared previously in my capsule wardrobe. I would probably just style that up with something, it's black, style it up with something more casual on the top because the skirt is quite dressy. So again, that juxtaposition between masculine and feminine, or that just that juxtaposition between something quite soft with something a little bit more rough, more casual, something less smart. I like to pair those two together. So just bring that femme / masculine style together. That's just what I like. So metallics are going nowhere, from Versace, Miu Miu, Harris Reed, from Beyonce. Metallics is here to stay. Metallics have been trending for quite a while and they're back. So I love a good metallic. I have a silver metallic coat. I have quite a few pieces. But for this spring, I want to bring back out my metallic slip dress. I will just bring that out, restyle it potentially underneath a long sleeve, black top, make it a little bit more casual, and then maybe wear like a blazer over top with some boots. That's how I will style it. So if you've got any slip dresses, silver, metallic, bring them back out, restyle them, lay them up with a long sleeve underneath a blazer, underneath a bomber jacket. Also, it could just be with an accessory. So it could be with a bag. Metallic is around, call it the Beyonce effect. Metallic seems like it's going to be here to stay. So yeah, if you've got any pieces in your wardrobe, bring them out. This is the time to be wearing them. And this is why I like trends, because you don't have to wear trends to be stylish, but they're just like almost like a reminder of the things that you potentially can look for in your wardrobe that maybe you haven't worn for a long time, or if it's something that you really love, this is the time to check the stores because there's going to be an abundance of those things. So the next trend is, it's probably not going to be everyone's sort of thing. They're calling it craft. So think of like texture, embroidery. Matthew is doing this really well at Bottega with like the pom-poms, the almost like the intricate details, the texture. I love texture in my clothes. I think it's a great way to elevate your look. I love the look and feel of texture. It just makes your outfit look a little bit more expensive, a bit more put together, and more interesting to the eye. So for this trend, I will just bring out one of my knitted dresses that almost has like a weaving detail, which I've had for years from H&M, but it's just like the perfect dress that just adds it's just a perfect amount of detail in the dress just to make it look a little bit more exciting. And then they dress it down because the dress is a statement. It just makes enough noise. Like it makes, when you see the dress, it's a conversation starter. I just love the dress. I've had it for years. I will link something down below similarly. But yeah, so that's how I would interpret the craft trend. You could do it easily with texture, anything textured basically, I would say. So it could be something knitted, something that is, I don't know, it could be something mohair, it could be something embroidered. So the craft trend, I'm really super excited to see. I'm excited for this trend because there's probably going to be more exciting pieces that have texture or more intricate detail on the high street. Because at the moment, I feel like fashion, at the moment, I feel like fashion is a little bit boring. So I'm really excited to see what the brands and designers and the high street does with this trend. So yeah, also when you think of craft, think of like raffia. So going into spring, summer, that raffia material. So Jacquemus did a almost like a raffia corset. I think it's last season, the season before, which I absolutely loved. That was a great way. That was a great use of texture in order to create something different. You'll never really see raffia on a corset. That's more for like bags, hats, sun hats, you know, like vacation, holiday wear. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how those how this trend transitions into spring, summer. Okay, my next trend, which is one of my favorite trends, is fringe. I feel like I'm saying everything is my favorite trend, but it really is fringe. So fringe, I love fringing. I have quite a few pieces of fringes. So I have I have two fringe skirts, a fringe belt, and almost like a fringe poncho. I feel like fringing is another great way to add some form of specialty, some form of uniqueness, specialness to your outfit. For me, I feel like this fringe trend is leaning into more of that Western trend, which we're seeing emerge. Almost like that 70s style Western. We saw that Western influence at Louis Vuitton by Pharrell. So I expect to see more fringing in shops, in the stores. You can get fringing on bags. So for me, how I would wear it, I will style it with one of my fringe belts, which I picked up a few months ago in Zara. And I have a fringe poncho, which I have this poncho, which I'm just been so excited to wear. It's in my favorite color and it's such a cute accessory just to add on your neck, almost keep you warm, but also stylish as well. Act as a scarf, but also cosplay as like a turtleneck underneath a blazer or even on top of a blazer. So yeah, I'm really excited to wear this. You'll see how I will style this also. Lastly, my next trend, funnily enough, is elevated sportswear. So I am not a sportswear girl. I do not really wear trainers unless it's for the gym or maybe not even really to run errands, but elevated sportswear is a trend. We've been seeing loads of track tops with suits. Wells Bonner does that really well. Um, who else has been doing it? Gucci has been leaning into that trend. We saw it on the runway last season where they had the track tops with the denim, which I really liked. I like that casual mixed with something a little bit more elevated. I feel like the elevated sportswear trend is kind of piggybacking off of sports luxe. So remember when sports luxe was a thing? I feel like Rihanna did that trend really well. She may even be the one to invent that trend when she used to wear like the tracksuit bottoms with heels. Remember, nobody was really doing that before, and she did that heavily. She even inspired me to try that trend. So yeah, if you're someone that's a little bit more casual, that's more in the sporty style, this is great because there's so much more on the high street. So my interpretation of that trend would literally be, I like when I wear sweats, I potentially only like to have ones that are straight leg because I like to just wear like my little pointy heels. You know, I love that little peak of the toe sticking out from oversized trousers, and then with like a white shirt. So what the white shirt is going to do is it's just going to elevate the look. It's going to be like work at the top, gym at the bottom. Or I feel like when you think of this trend, when you hear it on paper, you think sweatpants and a white shirt. You think no, but it just works. Dress it up with some earrings. This is when you're gonna just pull in those accessories. So put on some nice dressy earrings, a cute bag, maybe a cap, just to tone down the shirt a bit, and then just so it brings back in those sweatpants. So it's still sporty, but also just elevated, and which I love. I'm noticing that elevated casual is becoming a thing. I've been seeing it a lot. I think because we've been in the house. I think during the pandemic, when we was in the house, everybody was in their sweats, but now everybody's outside. People still want that comfort, but they want it to be a little bit more elevated. So if you guys would like a video on elevated casual, I can definitely do one because I have some ideas. And yeah, I'm kind of leaning into that trend slowly, but it is a great trend. That's probably one of my favorite trends for me to try because it's new to me in the sense that it's not necessarily my style, but I have pieces that fit into that category, so I'll give it a go. There's another trend which is like the polo tops, polo clubs, so knit with the buttons down. So Gucci has them. I've seen some at H&M, Wells Bonner, Ottolinger. They've all been doing that type of like, even Gucci on the runway where they've got like polo shirts with like the little shorts, And so it's almost like that's, it's still leaning into sports. And I've noticed that with fashion, a lot of the fashion houses are having like sports people as their ambassadors. Me and my girl Faith were discussing this the other day. And so that sportswear trend is really going to be pushed for spring and 2024. So if you have those pieces, bring them out. If that's your style, they will be in the shops. So yeah. Lastly, I just want to touch on this. There's, according to Vogue, one of the trends for spring 2024 is they're calling it Smell of the Roses. Now, this has been around for a while, but I think they're still bringing it back because it does kind of lean into spring. When we think of spring, we think of flowers, we think of florals. And one of my favorite items was from last season was actually from Alexander McQueen. So Sarah Burton, she designed this beautiful, almost like a knitwear dress with like rose embroidery in all white. Stunning. It was so beautiful. I've seen roses by Balmain, Loewe, Marni, Richard Quinn, all the brands, they've been incorporating roses and it's just so pretty. So how I would interpret it would literally just be with how you can incorporate that into your wardrobe is just by accessories. So I've had these flower motifs for quite a while. As I said, this rose trend has been trending for a while, but these are just great ways just to attach to your clothes, attach to a blazer, a jumper, a t-shirt, and just dress them up. I really like doing this. Sometimes I put them on the wrist of my blazers or my tops. Like how cute, is that? It actually looks really nice. I think I need to of course more stability, but yeah. So the rose trend is such a great trend. Rose trend, this is something fun, easy that you can incorporate. You can get these from anywhere. A lot of these are actually hairpins. So this one's from H&M, this is an old one from Zara. This one is a hair clip, so it's got the pin at the back from H&M. You can find them anywhere. I'll link a few down below places where you can get them from. But yeah, the Smell the Roses trend. And that is all, my lovelies. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you like this video. This just helps YouTube to push my videos to other people who potentially might be interested in this content. It lets me know what type of content you want me to put out and if you enjoyed it. Share it with a friend. Leave a comment down below. I love to hear your thoughts, even if it's just like a heart to let me know you've watched the video to the end. And that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.